So, gonna grill some fish for lunch today. Got my chimney topper grill here, just waiting for that to burn down, then we're gonna chuck a fish on it. And I've got some red wine reducing in there, which I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, should hopefully have a nice fish and red wine sauce. So this red wine sauce, I found the recipe on greatbritishchefs.co.uk.com, which is a really great website. I remember having fish with red wine sauce for the first time in Brighton in a little Thai cafe. I think it's called Red Snapper. I've tried to find that exact recipe. I think I even emailed them once. I've never actually found any reference to any Thai with red wine sauce with the fish, but maybe it was just a variation that they had there, but it was amazing. I remember it being excellent. It's just brown sugar and water, equal parts, 45 grams. 300 ml of red wine. I don't have any port, so I'm just not using it. Balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it. I probably should just measure this in the pan, that would have been better. Instead I get to scrape it out. So got to caramelize this over some medium heat. Problem with doing these videos at lunchtime is that I'm already really hungry. Pour the red wine in and pour and continue reducing until it forms a syrup. That's going to take ages. While that's happening, I guess I will do my fire starter, which will of course be the tissue and oil method. So this is nearly ready now. As you can see, I filled it up about halfway. If you were doing like a supermarket steak, which is super thin, or like a minute steak, you'd probably want to pretty much load it up so you can get crazy char on it before it cooks in the middle. But to be honest, most things you're going to cook, you need like barely any coal, which is one of the advantages of cooking like this. Particularly if you're cooking for one, which I often do for these videos. This is the first product that we came up with. My friend Alex had access to a 3D printer at his work, and he's quite good with CAD. I designed it in like a really rudimentary form, and then he mocked it up in CAD and then printed off a model of it in sort of plastic, which I then took to a local foundry who made me up aluminium, what do you call it, cast or model. And he did a first run of them and they sold very well, so we decided to basically make a bit of a go of it. And that was how the brand was born, really. So yeah, very versatile, fun to cook on. And yeah, lasts forever if you keep them well seasoned. Looking perfect to cook on now. Just gonna prep a few extra bits to have with it. Sticky rice, which I'm gonna put in the microwave because it's lunchtime. And I quite like these little pots. I think they do the job. Cucumber and some spring onion. I think maybe like charred courgette would be good with this, but I don't have any courgette, so I'm not going to have any courgette. Right, let's go grill this fish. So I reckon about a minute, maybe 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Take a little peek. That's pretty good. I reckon that can be flipped. Not too far off. 28 if we're looking for about 45 or so. Yeah, nice. About 45, that looks done. Green is so good on the barbecue. Success! So this is the sauce, and it's pretty good. Quite syrupy, blast the heat up a bit. And then I'm gonna whisk in some olive oil and do a final season with salt and pepper. But to be honest, if it tastes good, I'm just gonna try and thicken it with the oil and see how that comes out. Olive oil was the right choice. And a tiny bit of salt, a bit of pepper. That's so good. Fishy on. Few cukes on the side, and then a bit of that. Go and dig in. Good fish. Red wine sauce though. Gotta try that one. I've never made a syrup before as a base for something savoury like that. Works really well. It's just the rice with the sauce is decent. Got some good char though. Probably isn't sustainable to eat an entire fish every day for lunch, but the sauce is the one. I think I'd probably try and thicken the sauce a bit further. maybe reduce it down a bit more into a more syrupy consistency, or even just use some corn flour or something, because the oil hasn't quite emulsified as I'd like it to. It's a tiny bit split, but still coating everything, every bite, so can't complain. Thanks for watching. If you do nothing else, make this red wine sauce because it is delicious. I'll post a link to it underneath on Great British Chefs. If you like this stuff, if you're interested in the grill, this guy, then yeah, get over to axelperkins.co.uk. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hoping to do at least one of these a week for the foreseeable. Hopefully more when it gets warmer outside. I haven't got to pretend to like eating outside when it's freezing cold. And yeah, see you in the next one.